So you ever have one of those ideas, like you're just going about your day, making coffee, stuck in traffic, whatever, and then bam, your brain just hits you with something real. Not some stupid passing thought you forget 5 minutes later. I'm talking about the kind of idea that keeps you up at night, that makes you feel actually alive for the first time in months. And here's the thing, your immediate reaction is to tell literally everyone, right? But what if staying quiet about it could actually be the difference between making it happen and just talking about it forever? Yeah, that's what this is. Let me tell you about this guy, Raj. And honestly, he's nobody special. He had a job he wasn't crazy about, came home exhausted, scrolled through TikTok for 2 hours before bed, like just your typical Monday through Friday grind. Nothing that would make you think, oh, this guy's gonna do something big. But then one day, everything kind of shifted. He's on his apartment balcony, right? Just sitting there with his tea, sun's going down, and he gets this thought in his head, crystal clear: I'm gonna start an online business, teaching digital marketing, actually helping people build their brands online. Like, it wasn't some revolutionary idea, it wasn't going to change the world or anything, but it was his, and that mattered. And in that moment, man, he felt something he hadn't felt since maybe college: hope, possibility, like he could actually see it all playing out. Website, getting his first student, making real money, not having to stress about bills anymore. Being his own boss, he was sitting out there for hours just imagining, planning, getting excited, and then his phone buzzes. Text from his best friend: yo, wanna grab dinner? And that's literally where everything started to go wrong. So Raj got this choice, right? He could keep this thing to himself, work on it quietly, see where it goes, or he could go to dinner and tell his best friend about it. He chose door number 2. Big mistake. He sits down at the restaurant, and before the appetizers even come, he's like, dude, okay, so I've been thinking about something. I'm gonna quit my job and build an online course business, like teaching digital marketing. I got it all mapped out. Honestly, within like a year, I'm probably gonna be making 6 figures. His friend just looks at him, and then he goes, that's cool and all, but like those businesses fail literally all the time, bro. Most people don't even make it past 3 months. Plus, you got a solid job. You got benefits. Why would you risk all that? And just like that, Raj's whole certainty just cracked a little bit. He tried to laugh it off that night, but you know when something sits wrong with you. That's what happened. Next day, he's telling his family. His mom's like, this is too risky. Just keep your job. What if it doesn't work out? His dad goes, look, I've seen many people try this. Very few actually succeed. Then he's telling his coworkers. One guy says, oh, online courses? Yeah, that market's way too crowded now. Another one's like, you're gonna be competing against people with millions of followers. Good luck with that. And there's always that one person who just laughs and says, let me know when you fail so I can say I told you so, which is just awesome. But here's the thing, and this is really important. After hearing all that over and over, Raj actually started feeling relieved. Like, you know what? If this doesn't work out, at least everyone's gonna understand why. They all warned him. They expected it to fail. So it's not gonna be embarrassing. It's not gonna be a surprise. It's literally just gonna be what everyone saw coming. So what did he do? He didn't start. Instead, he told himself, yeah, I need to plan more. I should probably take some courses first. Maybe next year would be better. Let me wait till I save more money. And months just went by. He's still at the same job, still scrolling his phone at night, still feeling that same empty feeling. But now there's something else mixed in: regret. He basically killed his own dream. Not because he failed, but because he talked too much. Okay, but here's where it actually gets interesting. About a year later, Raj is sitting at this coffee shop. He's just messing around on his laptop and he stumbles on this video. It's from this woman named Sarah, and she's teaching a course on digital marketing. The exact same thing Raj wanted to do, except get this, she'd started a year ago, right around the same time Raj had his balcony moment. But here's what she did differently. She didn't tell a single soul, not her parents, not her friends, not her boss, nobody. She just started working, quietly, by herself. No one watching, and now, a year later, she's making more money in 1 month than Raj makes in 3 months at his job. Raj is watching this video and something just clicks, and he's like, oh, she didn't need everyone to believe in her. She didn't need permission. She didn't need anyone to think it was a good idea. She just needed to shut up and do the work. That night, he made a decision. He opened his laptop, made a website real quick, filmed his first course video, posted it online, and then he told absolutely no one seriously. Not his mom, not his dad, not his friend who doubted him, not anybody. He just worked on it. During his lunch break, after work, on weekends, just grinding. And you want to know the crazy part? When nobody knew what he was doing, he could actually focus. No weight of everyone's doubt sitting on his shoulders. No pressure to prove anyone wrong. No worrying about disappointing people. No need to explain himself to anybody. He just worked. 3 months in, he makes his first sale. Doesn't tell anyone. 5 months in, he's got like 10 people who've paid him. Still quiet about it. 8 months in, he gets his first real student. An actual person paying actual money to learn from him. That's when he finally texts his best friend. Yo, remember that idea I told you about last year? Yeah, I got my first paying student. His friend's like, wait, what? You actually did it? Yeah, man, Raj says. But I did it different this time. I didn't tell anybody until it was already happening. And you know what happened after that? Everything changed. Because when Raj finally started telling people, it wasn't a dream anymore. It was real. He wasn't like, hey, what do you think? Will this work? No, he was like, hey, look what I built. His mom couldn't doubt something that was already working. His coworkers couldn't make fun of him for failing when he literally had paying students. His friend couldn't warn him about the risk anymore because he'd already taken it and he was still standing. Fast forward another year of the same quiet work. Today, he makes more from his courses than his old job paid him in a year. So he quit. Not angry, not desperate, just he had options now. He'd actually built something real, and he did it all without telling a single person until it was already happening. Okay, so here's what I need you to actually understand. When you share your dream too early, like before it's real, you're basically giving other people power over it. Not because they're mean, not because they're trying to mess with you, but because doubt is like it spreads. And when you hear it from someone you actually care about, when it comes from someone you trust, it becomes your doubt. It just does. Your dreams don't need an audience. Seriously, they don't need cheerleaders. What they actually need is work. They need your attention. They need quiet. So next time you get one of those real ideas, not the fantasy ones, but the real ones, don't run around telling everyone about it. Just keep it quiet. Keep it for yourself. Work on it when nobody's watching. Work on it when nobody's judging. Work on it in the background, and only when it's actually real, when it's actually working, when it's something you can show people, not just tell them about. That's when you share it. By then, it won't be a dream anymore. It'll be your life, and nobody can doubt your actual life.